All right, guys. Good morning. Uh, a really quick recap on the trade today. So, this morning I got stopped out. So I thought I was gonna, I thought this thing was gonna go to the downside, but it started pushing. It started pushing up and up. So I'm gonna show you where I pretty much enter the trade and where I got stopped out. So all right, so I entered on a trade here at this red fibs. The reason I did that is because um, you see the EMA, the 20 is below the 50, and then you have the 200 here. So whenever you see this indication, that's indication that this gonna pretty much push down to the downside. So I took a sell order here at this red fibs, assuming that this is going to push to the downside. But of course, I was wrong. And what I did is it pretty much started pushing up, and then I got stopped out right about here. So from here to here is like 10 ticks. So so I was looking at my indicators. I was looking at the 1 minute chart, and then I was looking at my trading view chart, and then it started pushing up. So now when this turned blue, that's indication that that's going to continue to the upside now. So there's going to be a possibility that probably this will cross over and hit, go and push to the upside, or maybe not. Maybe it's gonna pretty much bounce here at the 200. But I'm gonna show you on the 15 because you have to be super careful because on the 15 it tells you something different. So basically, uh, I put a buy order here at blue fibs. I'm sorry, I put it right here at blue fibs because on the 1 minute chart, the fib was right here on the 1 minute chart. So it pretty much that turned blue also. So I took a buy order to the upside. So once it started going, it pretty much went. I should have just took it here. I should have put my buy order here at this blue fibs, but anyways, it kind of went down and then bounced here and then started moving towards the upside. But I thought it was gonna be a fake out. I thought it was gonna pretty much come down to the downside and stop me out again because I was already like 20 bucks, negative $20 when it stopped me out. So, but when I seen this opportunity on the 1 minute, 5 minute, um, it showed that red fifths turned blue, the background was still green, and then the green bars was still there. That did not turn red, but I had to be super careful because it could just pretty much fake me out and go to the downside. So I had my stop here below the 50. I'm sorry, the 20. So if it will stop me out, that'll be negative, and then that's it. Once I have two losing trades, I'll pretty much walk away. So it pretty much bounced at blue fibs and then came back up and then it started creeping more to the red fibs here. And once my TP1 was placed here, my TP2 was right here by the 200, but it did not pretty much reach. So it was struggling to get up there. So on the 1 minute, this right here, actually this one right here, this this one right here is show on the 1 minute. That's the red fib. So it hit red. So I got my target one, and then I started moving my stop loss up closer, and I moved it to these pink dots here. So it was struggling. It was not getting up to the red fibs on the 5 minute. So it came down. It came down a little bit and then stopped me out. So I just got a profit of 37. But then unfortunately, it just it bounced up really quick and then it hit the red fibs. Um, but it's all right. So I still made profit. I could have made more if I had my stop loss a little bit lower here, but if it would have came down, then I would have less of a profit. So I just wanted to pretty much win some profits. So and then pretty much it started. It's bouncing at this area here, and if you see, this is still red, so it's not turning blue. So that's indication that possibility this is gonna come down to the downside. So now it's just hitting divergence. That you have two divergences here now, and then you have still this is red fibs. Once you see two divergence, red is still not turning blue. This is going to continue to. I stopped trading, so once I make my profit, I'll just walk away. So then you see the 200. The 200 was not. It was not breaking, so it was just pretty much. It stopped here. It's not pushing up anymore. So in the 15 minute. So let me show you the 15 minute. So the 15 minute is different. So yes, this is still green, but the background was red. But you have the 20, the 50, and the 200. So I thought this was going to continue to the downside when my first trade, when I entered my first one, but it pretty much faked me out. So right now, it's just a bounce on the 15-minute bounce here. It's bouncing on the 50 here, so it's coming down. So this is going to continue to the downside now. So that's the reason I was super careful of taking a trade on the upside because basically on the 50 minutes telling me that it's going to be it's going to continue probably to the downside now um, because now you still have the 20 that cross over just a little bit, but I have a feeling that this is going to cross back down or it's going to bounce at this blue fib and continue to the upside probably. Um, and balance here the 200. So right now it's like you have to be super careful of trading. So pretty much right now at this point, I don't know if it's going to go up or it's going to continue going down. So that's the reason I pretty much, and this is my trend line, so it's just bouncing on the trend line right now. So on the 1 minute, it just broke the trend line. So now it's just this is still red. So now it's just continuing, probably going to the downside now. So probably this right here is gonna cross over. So see the my 20, my 50, and my 200. This is gonna probably cross over, and but this turned red already, the background, and then you have the broken bands. So this is the indication that this is gonna continue to the downside. So yeah, this is still red. So I was right here. So I took my first target, and then my stop loss. I started moving it closer to the pink dots on the 5 minute. So it just came down. So but then it bounced here at the 20 and came up. But see, once you see this still red, that's indication that this is gonna. If it's not turning blue, if it's just red, it's gonna continue to the downside. So, but then when you see yellow dots, one to ones. So my first target was here. My second target was the yellows, the one to ones. And now you see two divergence. Once two divergence is plotted on the screen on the chart, and then your dots one to ones. This is a possibility to the downside now. So now you have one to ones close to the red fibs. It's going to continue to the downside. So now it's going down. So basically, that was my trade of the day, and just you have to be careful, uh, and I don't want to be over trading because if you keep trading, then you make mistakes, then you pretty much lose your profits. So I'm done for the day, and we tell me what you think. Subscribe to my channels, and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good day.